Jeff Lynch here, and coming up are some excerpts from the D&G Show, a show I worked with for 12 years in the New York metro area. Now just sit back and enjoy. And it's 25 after 6 on WFMU 91.1 FM, East Orange, New Jersey.
Or 25 after 3 in California.
California time. Yes, just flew in, and I won't say it. But interesting, I flew in on Thursday, I believe. And it's always interesting who you're going to have to sit next to you. You're either going to get somebody you want or somebody you don't want. And I always get the latter category. I had Crocodile Dundee sitting next to me. And his wicker hat kept on falling off his head and into my lap, and then he's elbowing me. That wasn't the worst of it, though.
Did you say good day?
Good day, mate. The worst of it was, I was kind of tired. I got up 3 o'clock in the morning, catch 7 o'clock flight out of San Diego. And I want to kick back, recline my seat a little bit, and take a snooze. I'm pressing my recline button, and it's not going back. And there's Crocodile Dundee next to me. He's got his all the way back. I'm feeling a little jealous now. And I'm pressing. I'm thinking, must be the idiot in back of me, keeping my chair. So,
I guess California makes a little bit paranoid, huh?
Well, you got to assume these things. So I'm pressing my recline button. I'm pushing with all my might. The chair's going to come out of the rivets of the floor soon. And it wouldn't go back, so I figured I just got a bum chair, and I'll just have to deal with it. And then I see a little sticker on the side of my window, and it says, FAA requirements, restrict recline of your seat back to keep from blocking the emergency exit behind you.
That's why you got such a good price on that airline ticket.
Well, it wasn't my fault, was it? Well, live and learn.
And I'll have you know, Jeff, that this is the coldest day we've had in a while, in a few weeks. Just for you.
Just for me.
Just for you and your sensitive skin from that warm California sunshine.
I haven't been in the humidity like it was yesterday.
That too.
In a long, long time. Well, stick with us, folks. A lot more fun. We have special guests coming up at 8 o'clock. So if you haven't woken up all your friends yet, get on the phone. This going to be...
And it's not Jeff.
It's not me. It's not John. A special guest, 8 o'clock. And we're going to have various people stopping in. And, hey, if you want to make contact with us at the studio, 201-678-7743. And we'll talk to you. Let everybody hear you. It's weird. Everybody's had a song stuck in their head. Whether it was a song on the radio or a jingle from a commercial from TV, you get it stuck in your head.
Or a song from the latest DA album.
Yeah, definitely. And it gets stuck and you can't dislodge the song from your brain. That happened to me the other night. And I'm giving out the...
Is it dislodged yet?
Yeah, it is, but...
Or you have to go and get some surgery.
Some counseling. But I'm concerned that it might happen again. I was afraid to give it a second listen because I thought it was just going to increase as in increments as I heard it.
Man has to sleep.
So if anybody has, I'm sure this happened to everybody out there. You have a good idea. You came up with some way to dislodge a song that you don't want playing over and over in your head. Give us a call. 201-678-7743. This will be a benefit for the whole community. I'd like to know, because it kept me up. And it wasn't like a song that you hate. That's worse, I guess. You have a Barry Manilow song in your head or something. That's real torture. But here's a song I liked, but I was starting to dislike it because it kept me up all night. 201-678-7743. You have any musings on that? Are we getting calls? I think we are. All right. Do they want?
I don't know if they want to talk to you or not, but maybe offline. They don't want to reveal their identity.
Put them on. We'll see. See what they have to say today.
Okay, just a sec.
Yes. WFMU, you're on the air.
Oh. Didn't expect to be put on.
Well, expect the unexpected.
That's right. Yeah, I remember Jeff from way, way back. I don't sound old.
Now, is your voice being disguised, or
No, it's
are
not
you
being
afraid to
disguised.
reveal your
He's
identity?
speaking through a hanky right now.
My name's Joe. Yeah, it's
What do you know, Joe?
it's good to hear you in the area.
Yeah,
Real good.
yeah. I'll be here for a few more days. We're checking out a Yankee game before they go on strike.
Good
The
time.
travesty that it is.
Well, it's a good time to catch a Yankee game.
Yeah.
Best they've been in years.
But Denny Keys won again last night, right?
Oh, it was amazing listening to the game.
11-something. I didn't catch the whole game.
12-3.
12-3.
Yeah, this is a good year for Yankee baseball. The Scooter's now in the Hall of Fame
Sure.
after all these years.
I loved it. The Scooter said he was criticized by Howard Cosell. He said, Scooter, you'll never make it in broadcasting. You'll look like George Burns, and you sound like Groucho Marx. He proved them all wrong. Proved them all wrong.
Cosell's
All right,
one to talk.
We're going to move on. We have somebody else on the line, do we?
Okay.
Well, I don't know if they want to go on the air.
Embarrass them.
Okay.
All right.
All right, have a good one.
I'm twisting John's arm. Oh, so long.
Let's try
A
this.
glutton for punishment. Serve it on up. On an early Saturday morning.
Hello, may I speak with George, please?
Who's calling?
Lissy.
Missy?
Lissy.
Lissy.
Yes.
Yeah, this pertaining to...
May I speak with George? Is he there?
Yeah, no, actually he isn't. That's.
Oh.
Can we take a message? We could pass along.
Is he going to be in today?
No, not at all today. We're hoping next week.
No, I could call at his house. No, because I'm moving, so I just wanted to tell
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Okay, you too.
All right. They're interested in George still.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm man enough to handle that.
No offense, Jeff.
Just pass the hanky. Hey, some news from the land of fruits and nuts. You hear about this one? Well, it's great to know that true love is still alive. Yep. And can be found today. 26-year-old, voluptuous, Guess Jeans model Anna Nicole Smith married the man of her dreams. Yeah, she finally met Mr. Right for her. A 89-year-old Texas real estate tycoon. What a shock it was to her to find out that his net worth was $400 million.
Why, she married him for love.
Yeah. You got to wonder if he survived the wedding night, though. 89 years old. All right. She didn't hear about me yet, so she jumped the gun.
Oh, she heard about you.
And the Fountain of Youth has been discovered. If you haven't heard this one, bulletin. Yes, Nikki Sixx, the bass player and philosopher for Motley Crue, has discovered, Nikki Sixx, that's S-I-X-X, has discovered the Fountain of Youth. Here's the quote. If you throw television out of my window, as Spinal Tap as it may be, it may just because I want to see what it's like when it hits the ground. It's playful. There's a freedom in being a total outlaw that comes in being a rock and roll star. If you choose to go for it, and I do, I just love it. It keeps me young. So there you go. The
What a
Fountain
nice
of
guy.
Youth has been discovered. Nikki Sixx. And if you look at the picture here, it looks a little like Mike Rowe. Let's ask the number one fan. No way. She
No.
said, all right.
Sorry.
And here's just a little blurb add in here. You might doubt this, but John, you can verify this. I actually know a woman who married a can of tomato paste. John?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. He saw it happen, so. All right. And lastly, today marks the 39th anniversary of the atomic bomb being dropped on Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
You doing anything special today to commemorate this anniversary?
Yeah, they gotta go out and do some lunch.
Blow up the toaster or something. I guess nobody really remembers this unless you live in Hiroshima. Then you
Have some
remember.
mushrooms.
But I actually know, I met the guy who refitted the bomb bay on that very plane they had to clear it out and restructure it to handle the atomic bomb. And I also met the guy who put in the automatic pilot in that very plane. And
Wow.
yeah, because both these guys said nobody really knew what was going on. They didn't actually know what was going to happen. This was totally new. So, but I guess there's a first time for everything. And I just want to reiterate about Larry. I mean, we all like Larry. Larry's having some heart problems, and they have a benefit concert coming up August 27th at the Calvary Temple on Preakness Avenue in Wayne, New Jersey. Tickets $20. Some of the artists playing: Force for Good, Mary Taylor, Bob and Sherry Marino. So give a call at this number, 201-881-9256. Yeah.
And Larry, health permitting.
And Larry will show up, they'll wheel him out in the stretcher, I believe. And now we have a nurse with us, a cardiac expert. And now, yeah, come on over here, Doris.
Don't be shy.
Come on over here, baby. Okay. What's the possibilities? What's wrong with Larry?
Well, it could be a wide range of
Yeah.
ailments that could be causing Larry Norman health problems these days. But I did read that he, I believe, needs a pacemaker insertion. So he could have some irregular heartbeats there. Hopefully he's still having some heartbeats.
A pacemaker.
Pacemaker.
So, could that be expensive?
Sure could. Yeah.
So this
We
guy
don't
needs.
know if he might need different types of
In layman's terms.
In layman's, yeah. We don't understand all this medical mumbo jumbo.
We use medical terminology.
But
and
it's
press us.
expensive because these tickets are $20 a shot, and
Well,
we
then,
hope
you
a
know.
lot of it's going to
and he
Larry.
doesn't have any health.
Yeah. And you
healthcare
people haven't been
insurance,
buying
huh?
his records
Any
enough.
health insurance.
No, yeah, he was dropped his health
That's
insurance.
a shame.
All right, so that he needs a pacemaker. That's. Anybody have a used pacemaker out there? Maybe we could shoot. Can they use? I imagine they can use a used pacemaker. No. No. All right.
Well, I guess they can, but it's sort of like using a used toothbrush.
Well, you got a point there. We have another guest right in the studio. I want to squeeze him in. It's my buddy Mylon. He's right. He came on down.
Come over here, Milo.
Yeah, up to the mic. Yeah.
Well, Jeffrey Lynch, I'm so glad to see you again. I heard you was on the radio, so I just
You came on.
hightailed it up here.
Came on down. Yeah, you're from Georgia, and it's good to have you here again.
Of course. God's country.
Good to have you here.
Well, I now have a new name, It's no longer Marlon.
It's not.
Nope, it's Shadrach, Meshach, Abubu. Had me a life-changing experience, so I gave myself this new spiritual name.
A life-changing experience. Well, what happened? What exactly happened?
Well,
Mylon? We've been out of touch.
Just like a Larry there, I had me a heart attack, and that's where the Abubu comes in, by the way.
Well, how are you feeling now? You look all right.
Well, I'm all right, but, my bank account is kind of dwindling, and, I had to sell my private jet plane to help pay for the medical bills and
You
all.
had to sell that beauty of a jet. How'd you get here then?
Well, I hitched a ride with our good old president and first lady of that Health Security Express bus. That old boy told me he's going to take care of all my medical bills from here on out. Well, I said, all right, Bubba. Well, his friends call him Bubba. That's fine with me, Bubba, because, my records just ain't selling like they used to.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute now here. I smell something fishy. Now, if we're all going to have this unlimited health care, and for you sickly types, we're all going to have to share the wealth. That sounds awfully suspicious,
Oh,
like
no.
socialism.
Well, I mentioned that to my friend Bubba,
Yeah.
about all that, and, he told me, just don't worry about it, just trust me.
Just trust me.
Well, then the first lady told me to shut it.
Well, perhaps if we wouldn't have this so-called healthcare crisis if everybody stopped eating so much garbage out there. And your Bubba friend isn't setting a very good example, Mr. Big Mac himself.
Yeah, I know, the body is a temple.
Pardon me, fellas. I have a pizza delivery for Mr. Shadrach Meshach Boo Boo. Habitat we developed for ourselves.
Yeah, and I
it's
really
so
like your
exclusive.
show a lot, and it's not the best reception down here, but I tape it a lot, and I really don't know what I would do without your show. It's opened up a lot of new groups and singers to me that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. And Gary Rosenthal, a guy you'll probably hear filling in, he says if you put a coat hanger on your antenna, you get better reception. I don't know if that's true. But,
Well, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, thanks for calling.
You're
and,
welcome.
Thanks for your opinion.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.